Sorry, guys. I was muted that whole time. Welcome to FAU Basketball Arena. My name is Jacob Kelley. Alongside me is Liz Hayes. Liz, last time we saw our FAU Owls out here was a 71-51 victory against these FIU Panthers. What did we see from that game?
Yeah, last Thursday what we saw was complete dominance. FAU first. They went into the first half. FIU not being too behind. It was 22-21. FAU immediately came in the second half and completely obliterated FIU in Miami.
These two coming here with a very similar record, sitting at 17-13 for FAU, 15-15 for the FIU Panthers. However, the conference records are much different. FAU coming to this game securing their first above 500 Conference USA season, sitting at 10-7. FIU comes in this a measly 5-11 in conference play. So a big mismatch here in the conference here as we're about to tip things off here in Boca Raton, Florida. In the game, the senior Batumba Baruti here to tip the ball off in his last ever home game for our FAU Owls. Getting this started across the board, we have Elijah Martin, Michael Forrest, Brian Greenlee, another senior, and Everett Winchester, and again, Batumba Baruti at the tip. As we wait, today we will also be doing some scoreboard watching. FAU is currently sitting at the number 3 seed in Conference USA East, which will give them a first-round bye. However, with a victory of Marshall over Western Kentucky, we can see our FAU Owls move into the 2 seed and get a second-round bye. The tip is up. The tip was won by Baruti. Brian Greenlee with the ball. Greenlee gets the screen from Winchester over to the right side, gives it to Forrest in the corner. Forrest hits Winchester up top, gets it back up top. Drives left. Michael Forrest up. The layup is no good. However, Michael Forrest is fouled on the play. Michael Forrest going to the line to try to get FAU's first points of the game.
There's no doubt in my mind that he won't make things.
Michael Forrest being one of FAU's best shooters on the season so far. The first one is up, the first one is good. Michael Forrest is currently second on the team in three-point shooting, coming in at 36% and 6th in the conference with his 36%. The second one is up and is good. FAU takes a 2-0 lead.
I love how we always hold our breath with free throws. But when it comes to Michael Forrest, the ball will make it into the basket. We have no worries.
FIU drives in, fakes the layup, hits it back up top to Livette. Livette drives it in. Ball is stripped. Elijah Martin diving the floor, gets the ball. Ball in Michael Forrest's hands, taking back up court. Michael hits Winchester over to the left side. Winchester backing his man down. Elijah Martin drives left. His pocket is ripped. Going down the other way is FIU. Hits his man in the corner. That's number 15, Brown. Passes it back up top. The three-pointer's up. The three-pointer's no good. Rebound by Brian Lee. Bring the ball back up court.
What a turnover by Elijah. Those are usually plays he don't make.
The three-pointer is up. The rebound is come down by number 2, Denver Jones. Denver brings it up court. A screen is set. Hits his man, Eric Livette, over in the corner. Livette drives it. The layup is up. Layup is no good. Rebound by Michael Forrest. Bring it back down court. Forrest cuts in. Passes up top to Evan Winchester. Evan Winchester thinks about it. The shot is up. The shot is no good. Ball goes out of bounds. So we've seen a lot of missed shots here on both sides. Not a single field goal on the board. Minute 35 off the clock, 18:25. Let's go in this first half. FAU is up 2-0. Ball is up top in the hands of number 4, Seth Pickney, who passes it off to number 15, Cleavon Brown. Back in the hands of number 2, Denver Jones, who drives, pulls up for mid, and the first field goal attempt is good. Denver Brown.
What we're seeing early on is both teams are already being very explosive. They're not holding onto the ball. They're trying to make the shot. We've seen one go in so far, but they're all, taking the shots.
Michael passes in the corner to Elijah Martin. Michael gets it back up top, tries to take his man a one-on-one, passes back to Elijah Martin. Elijah drives it. Right hand is up. Right hand is good. And one, Elijah Martin.
Well, he made up the turnover earlier, Jacob.
Yes, he did. He faked his man one way down on the baseline, fake left, drove right, hit him with a little floater, got the contact and the basket to go. Elijah Martin go into the free throw line, try to get the and one. Free throw is up. The free throw is good. We have a substitution here. Vlad Golden comes in the game for the senior Batumba Baruti. Elijah Martin was just at the free throw line there. Elijah had a great second season here with our FAU Owls after averaging 14.2 points his first season. Is now up to 13.5 and is atop of the FAU scoring charts. Ball in the corner now, down low with the big man Cleveland Brown, backing Everett Winchester down. It's up, it's good. Score now 5-4. Brian Greenlee bringing the ball down, gets a screen by Golden. Golden gets hit in the face there. No call on the play. Michael makes a man drop. The shot is up. The shot is good. Michael Forrest making his man touch the ground, puts the three-pointer up. It is good.
There's our leading scorer doing what he does, making the threes, breaking ankles.
Now down the other way, the ball in the hand. Number 2, Denver Jones. Big man comes up to set a screen from him, rejects the screen. Ball in the corner to Cleveland Brown. Drives the baseline, but is fouled on the play. Ball will be taken out of bounds. That is the first foul on senior Everett Winchester. FIU inbounding it under the basket. Number 3, Javante Hawkins inbounding it. Michael guarding on the ball, has to go deep. Almost trickled out of bounds. However, FIU is able to handle it. Number 3, Javante gets the ball back, gets a screen up top, drives in. The lob is up, and great play there. The lob by Javante Hawkins, lobbing it to Seth Pickney, the big man able to finish the alley-oop there.
Yeah, that was a great pass and great play.
Now on the other end, Brian Greenlee has the ball top, gets a screen by Golden. Pump fakes the shot, goes up with it. The layup is good for Brian Greenlee. The big man there for FIU, Everett Lovett, comes to this game averaging 9.7 points, 3.8 rebounds. Now FAU has the ball over in the corner with Lovett. Lob is up again, this time unable to convert. Elijah Martin comes down with the rebound. Elijah's driving up court, hits Michael Forrest's transition, who hits Everett Winchester in the corner. The 3 is up, it is no good. Rebound comes down to FIU. That was big man Seth Pickney with the rebound. Number 15, Cleveland Brown gets it now, has it in the post on Everett Winchester, backing him down. Went up with a floater, was contact on the play. Number 15, Cleveland Brown will be going to the free throw line. There is a TV timeout here. Our FAU Owls are up 10-6 over the FIU Panthers. 15 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in this first half. We will be right back. And we are back here at FAU Basketball Arena. FAU is up 10-6 over the FIU Panthers. Michael Forrest has gotten hot in the beginning of this game, already sitting at 5 points, one of those being a three-pointer. And coming into this game, Michael Forrest is currently 6th in the league in the three-pointers and 2nd in the league in three-pointers attempted. He has also come into this game hitting at least one three-pointer in 104 of his 118 games. That's averaging 88% of his games. He's hit at least one three-point attempt. Michael comes back onto the court, as well as big man Vlad Golden. Tumba Baruti comes back in the game for Everett Winchester. Elijah Martin stays in the game. Brian Greenlee stays in the game. Now at the free throw line for the FIU Panthers is number 15, Cleavon Brown.
Vlad is definitely one of those key players you love to see on the court. Last game, Thursday against FIU, he had 9 rebounds. He's definitely one of those key players we love to see.
Yeah, he also had an impact in our last victory against, not against FIU, against Charlotte. Vlad had 8 points, including 3 offensive rebounds and 2 block shots. Vlad is one of the leaders in block shots in the conference, averaging over a block a game. The first free throw is up by Cleavon Brown.
And he makes it.
Second attempt is up. Second attempt is no good. Vlad comes down the board, gives it to Elijah Martin, who brings it back up court. Ball in the hands of Brian Greenlee, bringing it down court. Batumba Baruti sets him a screen. Michael gets it up top for his second three-point attempt of the game. The attempt is up. The attempt is no good. However, on the rebound, Vlad Golden was fouled. So FAU will be taking it out of bounds. That was Muhammad Sanogo, the forward out of Pittsfield, Massachusetts, with his first foul. Now taking it out of bounds is going to be number 4, Brian Greenlee for FAU. Batumba gets it in the corner, hits Greenlee up top, who gets a screen from Michael Forrest. Forrest rolls out, looking for the three-pointer, does not get it. Elijah Martin over in the corner now, gives it to Forrest up top, drives it in. Greenlee gets it, passes it to Elijah Martin. Elijah's up. The shot is up. The shot is good. Elijah Martin with his first three-pointer of the game. FAU's leading three-point shooter comes to this game at 40%, hits his first three-pointer of the day. Now FIU comes right back down, hits a three-pointer themselves. Denver Jones with his second basket of the game gets a three-point shot.
That was a quick answer. He saw the crowd up in an uproar when Elijah hit that three-pointer. He was FIU said, I have to answer.
Now Batumba has it in the corner, is driving in, gives it to Forrest in the corner. Forrest gives it back to Baruti. The shot is up. The shot is no good. Rebound comes down by number 23, Pedar Peropic. Sorry for that enunciation. I'm sorry, that was number 33, Muhammad Sanogo. Ball in the hands of Javante Hawkins, who pulls up from mid. The shot is no good. Batumba Baruti comes down the board. Brian Greenlee bringing it back up court. Ooh. Good positioning there from the FIU defender, Denver Jones. Catches Michael Forrest in transition. That's Michael Forrest's first foul on the day with the charge. FAU now subbing in Janelle Davis for Michael Forrest. Comes into the game. And number 3, Giancarlo Rosado checks in the game for big man Vlad Golden. FAU comes into this game having clinched its 4th consecutive season of above 500 basketball. The first time that has been accomplished in the school's history, including their first as FIU throws it out of bounds, including their first above 500 season here in Conference USA.
Yeah, that ball completely slipped right out of their hands. It went all the way into the crowd section.
Yeah, they're plucking that ball out of the second row now as Brian Greenlee brings it back up court. Brian Greenlee has 2 points currently in this game. Janelle Davis now has the ball in his hands. Hits Greenlee back up top, gets a screen from Rosado, drives left, loses the ball. FIU gets the turnover. Ball being back up court by number 2, Jones. The shot is up. The shot is good. Sorry, that was number 3, Hawkins. To tie the game. Score now 13 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in this first half.
And those are the turnovers you hate to see, because when you turn that ball over, you give the other team a chance to utilize that. And that's exactly what FIU just did, putting a 3 on the board.
Points there immediately off a turnover. Janelle kicks over to the corner to Elijah Martin, who drives in, gives it to Giancarlo Rosado. The layup was up, but he was fouled on the play, so Giancarlo Rosado will be going to the free throw line.
That was such a swift pass by Elijah.
Good looks to hit the man down low. Giancarlo Rosado will be at the free throw line. The first shot is up. The first shot is no good. Giancarlo Rosado comes into this game averaging 6.6 points, 2.8 rebounds so far through the FAU season. The second free throw is missed as well. However, it's tipped in by Bitumba Baruti. I don't think he meant it, but it counts all the same. FAU retakes the lead there. Jones bringing it down court in the hand of Hawkins. Now up to get the ball is number 23, Rapovic, who hits his man in the corner. Shot is up, no good. Rebound, though, by FIU. Big man number 33, Sendogo. Ball swung up top now. Man hits the floor. And Janelle Davis got a little too excited there. Knees his man in the back while he's diving for the ball. That was Janelle's first foul on the day. Now we see Michael Forrest checking back in the game. Brian Greenlee takes a seat on the court now. Rosado, Martin, Bitumba Baruti, Michael Forrest, and Janelle Davis.
Besides Michael Forrest and Elijah Martin, Greenlee also had an incredible game last Thursday against FIU. He scored a total of 10.
Spins, hits Rosado, fakes it, up with it. Layup is good. Good reverse layup by Giancarlo Rosado. Davis almost there to intercept the pass on the inbound. However, it does go back out of bounds.
And those are plays you hate to let happen. With FIU Sanogo, number 33, he got a little too excited to do a dunk. Let the ball fly right out of his hands.
Brandon Weatherspoon checks in the game for the first time, coming in for Janelle Davis. FIU brings it back up court. Ball in the hand of number 3, Hankins. Hankins drives it in. The floater's up. The floater is no good. Rosado comes down with the board, passes off to Michael Forrest, who looks up court, sees his man Baruti. Baruti drives in. The layup up. The layup is no good. Michael Forrest comes down with the board, hits Elijah Martin. The 3 is up. The 3 is good. The sharpshooter Elijah Martin hits his second three-pointer of the game, gives FAU a 20-13 lead. FIU coming back down court, ball in the hands of number 4, Levette. Levette drives right. The layup is up. The layup is no good. Elijah Martin comes down the board, driving it back up court.
Going back to that last score, Michael Forrest and Elijah are 2 players that you don't want to leave.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Liz. As we see Elijah Martin hit his third three-pointer of the game, FIU calls timeout. FAU has the lead, 23-13, 11 minutes, 19 seconds left to go. We will be right back. And we are back. Our FAU Owls have a 23-13 lead over the FIU Panthers. 11 minutes, 19 seconds left to go in this first half. FAU currently on a 10-0 run over the last minute 40. And in the last 2 minutes, 7 seconds, we have not seen a single point from the FIU Panthers. Elijah Martin has been really hot so far in this game. 4 for 4 on his shots, 3 for 3 on his three-point attempts, bringing up that three-point average, currently sitting in at 12 points. FIU inbounding the ball underneath. In the game for FAU is Rosado, Weatherspoon, Martin, Michael Forrest, and Batumba Baruti. Now Barrett has the ball in the corner. Now the ball swung up top is the big man, Brown. Levette has in the corner. Three-point is up. The three-pointer is no good. Board by the big man. What looked to be a block was actually goaltending there. Rosado a little late to getting to the block attempt. So the layup is going to count for FIU's first points in the last 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Baruti inbounding underneath. Forrest bringing the ball up court. Guarded by his man, number 2, Jones. Forrest has it up top. Gets a screen by Rosado. Gives it to Rosado, who fumbles the ball. Looks to hand the ball off to Weatherspoon. Weatherspoon has it in his hands. Three-pointer is up. Three-pointer is good. The three-point shooting in full force here for our FAU Owls. Weatherspoon getting on the board for the first time. Now FAU bringing it down court. And great move there by number 10, Smart on FIU. The reverse layup is good. That's Quan Smart, the freshman from Evanston, Illinois. Michael Forrest gives the ball to Rosado. Rosado drives in, loses the ball. Silly foul there by Elijah Martin as number 4, Eric Levette, was bringing the ball up court. With that foul, Elijah Martin is subbing out of the game, as well as Batumba Baruti in the game for the two of them. Janelle Davis comes back, and so does Brian Greenlee. Ball in the hand of Denver Jones, gets the screen. Ball in the corner to Quan Smart. Gets the screen as well. Hits his man up top. The three-pointer is up. The three-pointer is no good. That's from the big man, Cleavon Brown. Michael Forrest bringing the ball back up court. Hits Janelle, who hits Weatherspoon in the corner, bringing it down low to Giancarlo Rosado, who puts up the layup. The layup is good. Big man using his big body there to put up the layup. FAU now has the lead 28-17, less than 10 minutes to go in the first half.
When you let a big guy like him get in the paint, there's no way the ball is not going to get in the basket.
Giancarlo Rosado currently comes to this game at 6'8", 265 pounds, using his big body. Now Vlad Golden checks the game for him, a different type of big man. Vlad Golden has him in the height category, sitting at 7'1". However, Vlad only coming in at 220 pounds. Brian Greenlee has the ball, swinging it over to Michael Forrest, who gets a screen from Vlad Golden. Pass over to Greenlee up top. Greenlee's trying to take his man one-on-one. Gets a screen from Vlad. And there is a foul on the play. Looks to be too physical contact there by the defender. And the referees look to be going to a review to review whether that deemed to be a more substantial foul. So Denver Jones with the foul there, and now they're going to the booth to look to see whether that was a flagrant foul. And while they do that, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about the Conference USA tournament, which is set to start next week. The first round will be next Tuesday, March 8th, which some of these seedings aren't official yet. So the West side 6 seed, the West 7 seed will be playing each other, and we will be seeing these FIU Panthers, the 6th seed in the East, take on the 7th seed in the East, the University of Marshall. The first time we might see our FAU Owls will be on Wednesday. That is if we are unable to jump Western Kentucky in the standings. As I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, we are hoping the University of Marshall is able to beat Western Kentucky today at 3 o'clock. If Marshall is able to win, and FAU is able to win, FAU gets a bye through that second round and will first appear in the quarterfinals. So there deemed to be no extra contact on the play, no flagrant foul on the play. Ball is back in the hand of Michael Forrest, passes over to Brian Greenlee. Greenlee's three-pointer is up. The shot is up. The shot is good. Another three-pointer by these FAU Owls.
I have to say, I know we're watching a game against FAU and FIU, but it seems like FAU and their three-pointer players they're going against each other themselves. They're like, you're going to put up one, I'm going to put up one.
The shots are going around really well now as number 15, Brown, has the ball down low for FIU. Swinging in the corner, Brian Greenlee tries to get in the passing lane. The ball is thrown off of an FIU player out of bounds on number 15, Cleavon Jones. FAU will bring the ball back down. Lineup stays the same for our FAU Owls. Greenlee, Golden, Michael Forrest, Weatherspoon, and Janelle Davis staying in the game. Forrest has the ball up top, guarded by number 4, Eric Levette. Forrest gets the ball back, drives it down low, hits Vlad Golden. The big man gets his first points of the game to take a 33-17 lead.
Vlad is so huge. Whoever player you put in front of him, he's going to topple over. He's going to get the basket over them.
Vlad has the height advantage over everybody. It appears that there is an injury on the court. We take a break as FAU 3-17 over the FIU Panthers. 8 minutes, 26 seconds left to go in the first half. We will be right back. And we are back. FAU has the lead 33-17 over the FIU Panthers. FAU shooting has continued its hot start of the game. FAU is currently on a 20-4 run over the last 4 minutes, 30 seconds, as well as they're 6 for 6 on the last shot tip. So, Liz, we've seen the shooters come out here early for FAU.
No, definitely. Michael Forrest got a 3, Elijah got a 3, Witherspoon got a 3. They're just like, if we get on the line, let's try to execute and make the threes.
The shots are going around. A lot of people have gotten the action so far in the game for FAU. It was Forrest, Weatherspoon, Greenlee, Golden, and Janelle Davis.
What's so crazy is what we're seeing early on with these same teams that played Thursday against each other. They went into the second half 22-21 with a 1-point difference. Today, what we're witnessing so early on is FAU completely taking dominance over FIU 33-17.
FAU is definitely doing a better job to take care of business as FIU has the ball now down low in the big man's hands. Cleavon Brown backing down Janelle Davis, passes back up to Denver Jones. Denver has the ball on the right side of the court, looks to pass the ball off. The shot is up. Shot is no good, as you guys will now hear the air ball chants going around. Great team defense there by FAU, forcing the bad shot attempt, forcing the air ball as the shot clock runs out. Now Michael Forrest checks back in the game. Checks out of the game. Elijah Martin checks back in. Brian Greenlee bringing the ball up court. Getting a screen from Janelle Davis, not taking it. Janelle now takes the screen from, Brian takes the screen from Janelle, drives it left, pump fakes, doesn't have a shot. Pass up top to Janelle, who hits Golden down low. The left-handed floater is up. Big man Vlad Golden with his second basket of the day, putting up FAU now twice the score of the FIU Panthers, 35-17. Now the lob is up. Pinkin not able to convert. Vlad with a huge block there on the man Jones. FAU bringing it back down court. Ball in the hands of Greenlee. Hits Vlad again down low. Wants Elijah Martin to clear out. Vlad backing his man down before the shot is up. There is a foul on the play.
You got to love a player like Vlad on the court. Anybody he goes up against, he will dominate over. That guy had no chance with getting that layup over Vlad.
Vlad is coming in here setting a 7'1" Howard, his wingspan. I can only imagine how long those arms are. Vlad in there averaging over a block a game, getting his first block after getting his second basket on the game on the previous offensive possession. Is now inbound the ball to him, has it in the corner, gives off to Elijah Martin. The offense will reset the top. Greenlee pulls up from three. The shot is up. The shot is good. Brian Greenlee with another three-pointer. Sorry to cut you off there, Liz. Go ahead.
No, back to what I was saying. We're going against FIU, but it's almost like FAU is going against themselves with these threes.
Bad foul there by Vlad Golden, reaching in. That's not your strong suit, big man.
Back to Greenlee, he can obviously get on the line and shoot it and make the three. But let's talk about when he gets in the paint. His stride, the way he runs through traffic is literally incredible and so fun to watch. He's literally like a bullet.
And he has a great basketball IQ there, driving down low. And he had a decent position there when he drive down to the basket. However, not able to get a good shot. Passes back up, resets it, and is able to get a better shot at the top of the key with a three-pointer. Now FAU strips the ball in the hand of Janelle Davis. Brian Greenlee bringing the ball back up court. Hits Janelle Davis. The shot is up. The shot is no good. FAU misses his first shot in 8 attempts with a 21-point lead, 38-17. Now foul on the drive there. Brandon Weatherspoon fouling the man with the body. That is number 2, Denver Jones. Will be going to the free throw line with his first free throws of the day. Denver Jones is currently tied for lead in scoring on the day for FIU, coming in with 5 points. We'll be at the free throw line now.
I mean, if you're an FIU fan, you're really happy about going to the line because when you're playing, it's like you can't even get the ball in the basket. This is a free chance to get free throws.
And the free throw is up. Denver Jones is currently FIU's second leading scorer on the season, averaging 12.4 points, 3.7 rebounds, and 2.3 assists. With the first free throw made, the score is back down to 20 points with a 38-18 lead. I will say a great turnout here on the last game of the regular season now as the second free throw is converted. The FAU student section pulling out in full support here. And Liz, as we pulled up here, we were commenting on the amount of tailgates going on for a basketball game. That's great to see.
Yeah, absolutely. We were pretty shocked to see as many students that came out. You know, usually when you look at other sports like football, it's a sea of people. We actually saw a sea today, and we're seeing a big red sea today in the stands.
Great turnout, both with the adults, the alumni on one side, the students on one side. As the putback dunk is good by Cleavon Brown with the putback there. His 7th point on the game. On the previous possession, as we were talking, FAU turned it over. FIU brought it back down and dunked it. Now Janelle Davis has in the corner, fakes the three, hits Rosado back up top. Fakes the handoff, ball in the hands of Elijah Martin, who drives in, hits Rosado back up top. Elijah gets it, fakes the three-point attempt, drives it inside. The fadeaway mid-range shot is a good. Elijah Martin with his 14th points of the game. Elijah Martin really hot so far. Now he almost touches the ground there. However, able to maintain good defense. FIU driving in. Janelle Davis strips it. The ball goes out of bounds. So FAU's Elijah Martin has already eclipsed his average on the season. Coming into this game, the second leading scorer on our FAU basketball team, averaging 13.5 points, 5.3 rebounds. So at 6'2", he is the team's lead rebounder and 1.4 assists. Sitting at 14 points, has already eclipsed that average.
Being an FAU student, an FAU fan, he gives you confidence in the future seasons for this team. You know, we're losing key players like Winchester, and to see Elijah only being a freshman, he gives you confidence that he'll be here for the next 2-3 seasons, and he'll still be playing the same way he's dominating now as a freshman.
100%. Now, as FAU went down court and Rosado stepped out of bounds, FIU, we bring the ball back up court. Now in the game for our FAU Owls is Giancarlo Rosado, the senior, Everett Winchester, Janelle Davis, Michael Forehead, and Brandon Weatherspoon just checked in the game for Elijah Martin. Bringing the ball up court is Javante Hawkins, who gets a screen from his big man. Ball now in the hands of Victor Hart in the corner. Ball up to Hart. Hart gets it back in the corner. His three-point shot is up. It is short. The rebound deflects off the face of number 33, Mohamed Sanogo. The ball going back down court for the FAU.
And that
Owls.
attempted three by Victor Hart on FIU, that was a complete, ball. There was FIU, they're not really feeling themselves. I think maybe because FAU is pretty riled up right now. They're making every three they go for. FIU has been missing all of them. Hopefully they can get back in the second half because we have 4 more minutes in the first.
Now Janelle Davis with a pretty spin move on the baseline. Foul call on the play, not on the shot. I believe FAU is in the bonus here, so 1-on-1 situation for Janelle. And interesting to see, as we saw Michael bring up the ball there, FIU now deploying a full court man-to-man press to just try to change up the pace of play if they can, as Janelle hits his first free throw attempt. Now Janelle, the second free throw is up. The second free throw is good. FAU now has a 42-41 lead over FIU. Hankins bringing the ball back up court. Mohamed Sanogo gets the ball up top, and there is a foul call on the play. Janelle Davis, a little too eager, picks up the foul, his second foul. And with that foul, FIU will be going back to the charity stripe. Mohamed Sanogo trying to get his first points of the game now. The first one is good.
Even though he was able to get the first, you got to love the student section getting loud, trying to make him miss the free throw.
The last game of the season, this is the best showing I've seen from this FAU Owl crowd. The last one's might as well be the best one. Everybody here looking to have a good time as FAU is dominating currently this game. Now the 6'9", 200-pound freshman Mohamed Sanogo back at the free throw line. His second attempt here to come. The free throw is up. That free throw is short, no good. Janelle Davis comes down the board. Michael Forrest brings it back up court.
And back to that student section. They were able to pull that second one off, having him miss the second free throw.
Michael has the ball on the side, guarded by number 3, Hankins. Passes it over to Janelle Davis, guarded by Victor Hart. Gets a screen from Rosado. Man switches now. Sanogo on Janelle. Janelle tries to do a spin move. Great pass by Janelle Davis. Able to hit Giancarlo Rosado down low for the layup. FIU now has it. The man steps out of bounds. That's Victor Hart stepping out of bounds. We have a timeout on the court. FAU is up 44-22 over the FIU Panthers. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the first half. We will take a timeout. We will be right back. Now in the game for FAU, Forrest, Golden, Winchester, Marion Yang in the game for the first time, and Weatherspoon also in the game. Weatherspoon has it in the corner, looks to hit the big man. Glad going down low. Yang has the ball, passes it to Forrest, gives him a screen. Forrest up with a three-pointer. It is up. It is no good. Yang taps the ball out of bounds. FIU will bring the ball back down court.
That missed three-pointer kind of gives FIU a break. That's all they've been witnessing in their faces in the past first half.
The ball in the hands of number 3, Hawkins, who drives right on Michael Forrest. Hits his man back up top. That's Banks. Banks fakes the shot. Hits Hawkins in the corner. The open three-pointer is no good. Rebound down to FIU. Gets the offensive board. Hawkins back up for 3. This time it is good. FAU is now up on FIU 44-25. Michael Forrest now has the ball screened from Golden. Hits Winchester up top. Good screen by Golden. Too good of a screen, it appears. The big man is called for the offensive foul. The ball will be brought back down court.
And speaking of Winchester, not only has he been quiet today, he was pretty quiet Thursday. He only had 4 points on the board, 1 assist, and 6 rebounds. You know, it was kind of a quiet game for him. We have players like Elijah that stood out so much and took over. Hopefully Winchester can get a couple more points on the board today. Maybe he'll show up today.
100%. Now Rosado checks back in for Golden, who just picked up his second foul. Greenlee is on the ball, guarding his man. Good screen there by FIU. Ball is now in the hand of Will Cox, who passes it to the corner. The step back 3 is up. It is an air ball. FIU attempting to save it. Ball in the hand of Michael Forrest, who looks to push quickly and transition. Hits Elijah. Hits Forrest back up top. Forrest jabs at him. Drives left. Up with a contested layup. And a great finish by Michael Forrest. Going against the bigger man. Floats it up with his left hand off the top of the glass. Able to get the layup. And an offensive foul there by Will Cox on FIU. Ball will be going back the other way. Liz, that was a great move there by Michael.
Absolutely. To get on that, like how you said earlier, Michael Forrest, he's playing out in simple, just a shooter. Whether he gets on the line or whether he gets in the paint, and that's when he got in the paint and he did exactly what he always do, shoot and complete.
Forrest is currently 2 for 4 on the game, 1 for 3 from three-pointers, sitting at 7 points. Second leading scorer in the game is Brian Greenlee with 8 points. And, of course, Elijah Martin with his 14 points has been very impressive. Elijah Martin still perfect from the field, 5 for 5, 3 from three-point range. Now Brian Greenlee brings the ball up, gets a screen from Martin, guarded by number 24, Parrish, who checks in the ball game for the first time. Elijah gets the ball. Shot is up. Elijah misses his first shot of the game as FIU comes down with the rebound. We have 1:40 left in this first half. FAU is up 46-25. FIU now has the ball in the hands of Hawkins, who drives it in, hits his big man down low, pumps fake the FAU defenders, and the layup is good. That is number 15, Cleavon Brown, with his 7th point of the game. Brian Greenlee bringing back up court. Forrest passes it over to Majal Yang. Forrest gets the ball back. Ball in the hands down low, Giancarlo Rosado. Mid-range shot is up. It is no good. Levette comes back down with the ball. Bring it up for FIU. Jones drives it in. Body contact there. Michael Fisk. Looked like a little soft foul to me. We will be seeing Cleavon Jones going back to the free throw line. I'm sorry, Denver Jones going back to the free throw line. And as FAU has now gone to 10 fouls, there will be the double bonus. So Denver Jones will be getting 2 free throw attempts.
There goes that student section.
Denver Jones with the first of 2, getting it to convert. FIU is still without leading point scorer Tevin Brewer, who at this point of the season has had 14.9 points. However, in his absence, has seen FIU struggle to convert, struggle to score, and we are seeing that today. The second free throw was good. FAU leads 46-29, less than the right is up. It's good. Great athletic finish there with the right hand by Elijah Martin to give FAU 48 points on the day. Ball in the hand, number 3, Hawkins, who drives it inside, hits Levette outside. Levette drives it in. Hawkins now has the ball up the top left, guarded by Brian Greenlee. Hawkins ball down in the corner. Denver Jones, three-point attempt is up. It's no good. Yang comes it down. This should be the last possession of the half for FAU. Bring it up court. 10 seconds left. Brian Greenlee with the ball. And Dusty May uses one of his timeouts to set up a play here. 8.5 seconds left to go in this first half. 48 points for FAU, 29 for FIU.
Which is quite shocking that Denver Jones missed that that three-pointer. He was completely out there by himself, and he misses it.
As I was saying earlier in the broadcast, this is FAU's first ever winning season in Conference USA. Their previous record of 8 wins in the 2018-2019 season saw them at 500. However, this year a 10-7 march is by far FAU's best turnout in Conference USA. On the road, or on the way now to picking up their 11th win in Conference USA. Be huge for them going into the Conference USA tournament. Now 8.5 seconds left to go. Weatherspoon checks in the game. Janelle Davis, Greenlee, Elijah Martin, Rosado. Greenlee has the ball. Lob up to Elijah Martin. The shot is up. The shot is good. Where's the foul call? Could have been an and one there. However, now the clock runs out on the second half. Elijah Martin gets his 18th point of the game. Elijah Martin is 7 for 8, 3 of 4 from 3. Elijah Martin has had an incredible first half performance. FAU leads by 21 points, leads 50-29 over FIU. Thank you to all listening on JK Productions. Thank you to those listening on FAU Owl Radio. We will be back to you guys in 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. And we are back. Welcome back to FAU Basketball Arena. My name is Jay Kelley. Alongside me is Liz Hayes. We're about to get ready for the second half where our FAU Owls are up 50-29 on the FIU Panthers. Liz, what did you see from our FAU Owls that really led to their success in the first half?
So what I'm seeing what I saw in the first half was kind of what we saw in totality with the game Thursday. We kind of saw it being an even balanced game, and then FAU quickly taking over. And this game, all we saw was FAU take over. FIU, you can see they're a little intimidated. You can see they're a little, trying to think what to do. Should I take this three? Should I not? And then they just missed most of their points that they're trying to get on the board. And FAU has, executed at getting all of them done.
As we start the second half in the game for our FAU Owls, Michael Forrest, Brian Greenlee, Vlad Golden, the senior Everett Winchester, and Elijah Martin. Elijah Martin has been really hot through the first half, already at 18 points on the game, well over his average of 13.5 points of the season. FIU currently has the ball going down court. Ball in the hands of Brown, hits his man down low, Levette, and what was really a makeshift play, FIU converts the first basket of the second half.
It seemed like Greenlee didn't know that ball was coming in his corner of the court.
I don't think either the man or Greenlee knew it was coming. Now Winchester has it, gives it to Greenlee. Greenlee in the corner, shot is up, shot is no good. Vlad comes down with the offensive board. Greenlee has it in his hands. Hits Winchester down low. Greenlee has it again. Driving in amongst the big men. The shot is up. The shot is no good. Rebound down by number 44, Pinky. The shot is up the other end for FIU, no good. Back up top, the three-pointer is up. The three-pointer is no good. Ball trickles out of bounds. That was number 4, Levette, with a three-pointer. Levette had not had a great start of this game. Currently 1 for 6, 2 points total on the game. And really, it's the story the same for the rest of the FIU Panthers. Yep. Jones and Brown each have 9. However, none of their scorers are in double digits yet, with this 20-point lead now for FAU. Winchester gets the ball at the free throw line, takes his man, drives down low. The shot is up. The shot is no good. Long on the shot attempt. Number 2, Jones, comes down with the rebound. Jones drives in. There's some contact on the layup. Unable to get the layup to go. However, he will be going to the free throw line, trying to be FIU's first double-digit score of the game. The first free throw attempt is about to go up and is no good. So this game is going on here in Boca Raton, Florida. However, we do have another game, as we previously mentioned earlier on, that we would like to keep our eyes on that will be starting momentarily. We have the University of Marshall and the University of Western Kentucky that just tipped off. Marshall currently has a 2-1 lead. If Marshall is able to defeat Western Kentucky, and this scoreline continues as is, FAU will have a bye all the way into the quarterfinals of the Conference USA tournament with the number 2 seed. Forrest has the ball on the right side, drives in, passes outside to Elijah Martin. Elijah Martin with the three-pointer, getting his 21st points on the game. Great drive, great kick by Michael, great shot by Elijah. Now FIU on the other end, the layup is up and good by number 15, Cleavon Brown. FAU now leads 53-34.
What we've honestly been seeing is FIU not being able to contain and, hold off FAU to make points. The best thing they can do is answer. And that's exactly what they just did.
Vlad Golden has the ball up top, gives it to Elijah Martin. The ball is tipped out of bounds by his defender. That is number 1, Isaiah Banks. Isaiah Banks, a tall 6'5" senior guard for this FIU basketball team. One of the seniors honored at FIU's last home game, which was Thursday, and of course a loss to our FAU Owls. Now Denver Jones bringing the ball back up court. Lob up top. Ooh, and a great alley-oop there. Number 44, Seth Pickney with his second alley-oop conversion on the day. Ball was really high for him. However, his stretched arms were able to get it. And Elijah Martin with the and one layup. Went up with his leg, got the contact on the body. Elijah Martin just will not miss right now.
No, he's not. He's a beast, Jacob. We've been seeing this all season, and we're seeing it again tonight.
That is Seth Pickney on the foul, his first foul of the day. And now we see Everett Winchester checking out a game. The senior checks out for another senior. Batumba Baruti checks back in the game for his first appearance of the second half. Now Elijah at the line to attempt to convert the and one attempt. The free throw is up. The free throw is good. Elijah Martin now has 24 points on the day, shooting 9 of 10, 4 of 5 from 3. Elijah Martin having his best game of the season. Now, number 3, Hawkins checks back in the game for FIU, has the ball in his hand. Pickey has it up top, passes out left to Denver Jones. Denver Jones steps back to the three-point line. The shot is up. The shot is good. 3-point attempt there for Denver Jones. Now the full court man press again in full force from FIU as Michael has the ball bringing up court. Calling out a play. Elijah Martin coming up top to receive the ball. Ball is instead given to Vlad. Vlad hands it to Elijah. Elijah up. Elijah is no good, just short on the three-point attempt. Janelle tries to pass it down low, just over the outstretched arm of Vlad Golden. However, there is a foul called on Seth Pickney, which will be his third. Sorry, his second foul on the day. Michael inbounding the ball underneath, passes it out to Janelle Davis. Looking to hit Michael in the corner. Great defense there by FAU to deny the pass to the corner. Janelle drives in with a left-handed layup, is blocked on the play. Rebound down by Denver Jones, bringing the ball back up court. Denver gets a screen set from him, drives left, passes out, passes to Hawkins. Hawkins, three-pointer is up and is good. The shot's coming a little alive here as FIU trims the lead now to 14 points. FAU still up 56-42, 16 minutes left to go in this second half. Michael Forrest has the ball, screen from Golden, gives it to Janelle Davis. Janelle drives right, another screen by Vlad. Michael gets the ball back up top.
Hawkins actually been one of the only players on FIU teams to actually keep their team in this game. They're a little behind, but he's been showing up when the ball gets in his hands.
And the throwing there is no good in the corner. Vlad Golden then called the foul, reaching over the back foul. TV timeout now on the court. FAU has the lead, 56-42. 15 minutes, 42 seconds now. Jake Kelley, Liz Hayes here today. We will be right back. And we are back here at FAU Basketball Arena. FAU has the lead 56-42 with 15 minutes, 42 seconds left in the game. Checking in the game for FAU Owls is Giancarlo Rosado. Also in the game, Ryan Witherspoon, Michael Forrest, and Batuma Baruti in the game. FIU has gone a little bit of a run here in this last minute and change of 6-0 run, and has also hit their last.
They're definitely starting to get, their adrenaline going, starting to get their speed and heat back and getting points on the board. It's only a 14-point difference right now. Before, at one point, it was 30. It seems like they're now waking up and they're now realizing who they're going against, even though they witnessed that in the second half Thursday. But now they're starting to realize some of these players they can't contain and they have to step up to the plate.
FAU employing a soft full-man press, full-court press in the game for FIU, Jones, Hawkins, Levette, Brown, and Sonogo. Down low, the big man, Levette, Cleavon Brown puts up the jump hook as FAU's lead is now trimmed to 12 points. FIU also in a full man press. Michael Forrest bringing it up. Now he is in a trap. Bringing the ball now across the half-court line. We're seeing a full court press now from both of these teams, trying to get to a point to dictate the pace of play. Elijah Martin in the corner. The three-pointer is up. The three-pointer is good. Elijah Martin hits his 5th three-pointer of the game. Great game for Elijah as FIU comes down the other way. That was Cleavon Brown driving it down to his right. Dribble the ball off his foot, goes out of bounds. FAU taking the ball out of bounds.
And when you have a team like FAU coming into this game and dominating the way they have dominated the way they have dominated Thursday, it kind of keys and strays away from star players on FIU team like Cleavon Brown, who scored 13 points Thursday.
Michael Forrest now has the ball at the top of the key. Gives to Rosado, gets a screen from him. Michael drives left, isn't able to get to the basket there. Rosado has the ball, gives it back to Michael Forrest, gives him a screen. Michael hits Elijah Martin on the other side, fakes the three attempt. Went for the poster attempt, is blocked. Great defensive play there. Great recovery by Michael Forrest on the other end to strip the ball. FAU slows things down. Ball in the hands of Michael Forrest. Forrest drives left, hits it to Rosado, who drives in himself, backing his man down. And there is a foul called on the play. That is number 33, Sonogo, with his second foul on the game, his third team foul. Michael Forrest checks out of the game as Greenlee makes his first appearance in the second half. Baruti has the ball now, backing his man down. Puts the shot up, contact on the play. Sonogo looks a little confused, but even sitting here, we can hear the contact. His third foul on the day. Batuma Baruti will be going to the free throw line. As we mentioned earlier, this will be Batuma Baruti's last appearance on this FAU Owl basketball court. His first free throw is up. It is not good. So far in this game, Baruti has 2 points. Around the court with him, Rosado has 6. Greenlee has 8. Witherspoon has his 3-point attempt. And then, of course, Elijah leading the way with 27 points on 10 of 13 shooting. The second attempt is up. That one is good. So Baruti gets his third point of the day to take the lead to 60-44, 13 minutes, 35 seconds left to go in the ballgame. Ball in the hand of Denver Jones, who passes off to Cleavon Brown. Hawkins drives it in now, looks to hit back up top. Denver Jones passes it down low. Cleavon Brown passes it back to Denver Jones. 7 seconds on the shot clock, ball in the hand of Cleavon. Cleavon backing his man down. The fadeaway jumper is just short. Elijah Martin comes down with the rebound, looking to press forward. Elijah drives in, again going for the slam. This time was not blocked. This time there was a foul call on the play. Elijah Martin will be going to the free throw line. Liz, Elijah Martin's trying to kill somebody today.
Yes, he absolutely is. And he's owning up and showing up to the hype. Like, we all came into this game, seeing his game Thursday, seeing the way he's played all season. And we've been waiting for this. We knew he would be a killer player, and that's exactly what he showed us in the first half and what he's dominating in the second half today.
I think the way Elijah's dominated the game, he's earned the right to try to break the rim, as it appears.
And he's tried 3 times so far this afternoon.
His first free throw is waiting now to check in for him at the scorer's table is Michael Forrest. Elijah converts his first free throw now, about to attempt his second. Elijah's second shot is up and just short, so Elijah will stay in the game. Rebound down by Denver Jones. Hawkins now has on the left side of the court, guarded by Brian Greenlee. Ball swung up top to Smart. The layup attempt is up. However, there is a foul called on the play. Elijah Martin fouls him there on the play. The third team foul, his second foul. Guard number 10, Smart, will go to the free throw line for his first free throws of the day.
Again, I mean, if you're an FIU player or an FIU fan, you're pretty happy that you get to go to the line, because when you're in the game, you're being guarded by FAU. You haven't been able to really put points on the board how you want to.
And with a lot still in this game, we'll have to mention that the time's not come on the clock, so these are big points to pick up now as you look to climb back from this lead if you're FIU. Now only down 15 after converting. A much more aggressive full court press on display from FIU. FAU able to get it across the line with Rosado. Nobody guarding Rosado, so he drives in, fakes the attempt. Ball swung back up top to Greenlee to reset. Greenlee passes back to Rosado. Rosado hits in the corner. That's Weatherspoon up. Oh, three-pointer just rattles out for Weatherspoon. Hawkins comes down with the drives it back up court. Guarded by Greenlee. Great defense by Brian Greenlee. Aquan Smart now has the ball, picks up his dribble, passes it back up to Denver Jones. Jones step back, mid-range jumper is an air ball. Brody gets it in transition, takes it 1-on-3, and is fouled on the play. He will be going back to the free throw line. That is Hawkins' first foul on the day. Hawkins so far in this game has 9 points for FIU on 3 of 4 shooting. Now with Batuma Baruti at the free throw line. First one is up. First one is no good. But he hasn't had the best of the time from the free throw line this season, and has also continued today. So far, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. Second attempt is up. The second attempt is also no good. Rebound down by Quan Smart. Smart passes off to Denver Jones. Baruti comes down with the board. Forrest looking to push in transition. Pass Greenlee over to the right. Greenlee fakes the shot, loses the ball driving. FIU now bring back up court. Ball in the hands of Smart. Hawkins has in the corner. Three-pointer is up. The three-pointer is good. FIU trims the FAU lead to 12 points. Again, employing this very strong full court press. Rosado has the ball down low. Guarded by Pigby. Fadeaway jumper is too soft. There is an air ball in the play. Quan Smart bringing the ball back up court. Quan Smart drives in and is foul on the play. Contact there on the free throw attempt. We have a time. FAU is up 61-49. 11 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in this first half. When we come back, FIU will be at the free throw line. We will be right back. And we're back at the free throw line for FIU is guard Quan Smart, this friend out of Evanston, Illinois. Is unable to convert his first attempt at the free throw line. FAU is up 61-49, a minute 10 left. Jake Kelley here alongside me, Liz Hayes, for FAU's last home game of the season, the last game of the Conference USA regular season.
I know, right, Jacob? We're only going to have baseball and softball after this. What are we going to do? We're stripped from football, stripped from basketball.
And that's fine with me, as hopefully some of you guys listen to Jacob Brown and I's call on Tuesday night, as well as Jacob was also on the call Wednesday night. Liz, you and I will be on the call Tuesday, March 15th, I believe it is, 6:30 p.m., as our FAU baseball team takes on North Dakota State.
Yep.
FAU is now having to deal with the FIU full court press again. FAU has to quickly get the ball across court, and they do. No good, however. That is the fourth foul on Seth Pigney, so it's 10 minutes, 45 seconds left. Seth is going to have to be very careful to not pick up his fifth foul. Vlad Golden at the free throw line. The first shot is up and no good with the 1-on-1 opportunity. Pigney comes down with the rebound. Hawkins bringing it back up court. Pigney has the ball now, hands it off to Smart, guarded by Michael Forrest. The lob attempt is up. This time again, no good. Vlad Golden comes down with the rebound. Brian Greenlee bringing it back up court for our FAU Owls. Guarded by Hawkins, gives it to Vlad, who passes to Elijah Martin, sets a screen for him. Elijah drives right, puts it up. The layup is no good. Ball is on the ground, goes out of bounds. Ball given FIU's way. So we are scoreboard watching here as there is some more Conference USA action going on. Currently, Western Kentucky is at home taking on the University of Marshall, which is a huge game for Conference USA that's going to be going on here next week. Western Kentucky is currently leading Marshall 18-17. So close game there with a lot still to come. Hopefully for our FAU Owls, we'll be rooting for Marshall to hopefully get the upset there in Western Kentucky.
That's going to be a hard upset, Jacob. Marshall is last in the Conference USA East.
And there on the other end, that is number 4, Eric Levette. Put the layup up, was fouled. The ball hung on the rim, which I've seen for forever. Eventually did not fall. And he will be now going to the free throw line. Was that called a flag? Vlad Golden there with a foul called on him, his 4th foul of the day. Levette's first free throw attempt is off wide right. As Vlad picks up his 4th foul, he comes out of the game for Giancarlo Rosado, checking back into the game. FAU's shooting has gone cold here in the last few minutes, only 1 for 9 on their last few field goal attempts as FIU is able to convert there the second of 2 free throws. FAU now looking to get the ball in, gets it into Brian Greenlee. There is a trap there. Winchester brings the ball up court, hits Michael Forrest, who has Elijah Martin in the corner. Elijah is up. Elijah is no good with a 3-point attempt. Rebound down by Hawkins. Ball in the hand of Denver Jones. His shot attempt is up, is no good. A FIU Panther is injured on the play. Cleavon Brown attempting to get back. Layup. Ooh! Brian Greenlee with the reverse lunge. Beautiful touch on the layup to restore FAU's 12-point lead. Cleavon Jones for FIU is clearly in a lot of pain, muscling through it right now as he sets the screen and drives down low. The lob attempt given down low to him, guarded by Michael Forrest. And on the other end is called for the foul. Liz, he's been attempting that all game, finally gets slammed to go.
I was just about to say that, Jacob. We've been sitting here watching him be so patient as he wanted to do his little signature dunk. Same one that he's been making throughout the entire season. He finally gets it just now.
Elijah is arguably FAU player currently leading the team. Elijah has eclipsed 30 points on the game. Incredible showing. Currently 11-16, 8 from 3. The sharpshooter coming into this game, 40% from three. He's continued that sharpshooter. However, his athletic ability also has been a full force. Finally able to gain his first dunk attempt to go. As on the other end, FIU converts his first free throw. Quan Smart at the free throw line.
And what makes it so exciting, Jacob, is the fact that we're not just watching him play basketball, but we're watching him put on the show.
Quan Smart able to convert the second of two free throws. FIU back into the full court press. This time into a zone press rather than a man press. Passing around, Forrest has it. Looking to get across the half-court line. Hits Rosado. Gives it back to Forrest. FAU can slow things down and set up their offense. Janelle passes up to Greenlee. Back up top. 10 seconds on the shot clock for FAU. Michael Forrest has it at the top. Gets a screen from Giancarlo Rosado. Michael drives in. Right-hand layup is blocked. Ball looked like it's a foot off of Quan Smart. However, the ref is calling that it deflects it off of Michael. Did he? All right, Hawkins bringing it back up court. Greenlee guarding him. Muhammad has the ball now. Passes over to Quan Smart, guarded by Michael. Hawkins drives in with a floater, and FAU's lead is now down to only 10 points. This full court press is really confusing our FAU Owls, as FIU has been really strong here in this second half.
Perfectly well said. We would think the way FAU has still been performing that they've been, increasing their point difference, but FIU actually came back. They're only down 10, like you said.
Janelle misses the layup there as Quan Smart brings it back up court.
FIU actually came back. They're only down 10, like you said.
Janelle misses the layup there as Quan Smart brings it back up, right back. And we are back, 7 minutes, 30 seconds left to go. FAU leads 65-55. Guard Elijah Martin has had an incredible game, currently sitting at 30 points. However, the rest of the FAU scorers have not been able to live up to the task. Our second leading scorer is Brian Greenlee with 10 points. Michael Forrest has not had the hottest of games, only going 2 of 7 for 7 points. FAU is taking the ball underneath on the other side of the court in the game for FAU. Giancarlo Rosado, Michael Forrest, Elijah Martin, Janelle Davis, and underneath is Brian Greenlee inbounding the ball. FIU stays in their full court zone press. In the game for FIU is Jones, Hawkins, Levette, Smart, and we see Cleavon Brown returning back to the court after leaving a few minutes ago with injury. Underneath, inbounding the ball is Brian Greenlee. Inbounds it to Michael Forrest. Looks up top for a pass. Trapped in the corner. Looks to hit Rosado down the court. To Michael Forrest. Looks up top for a pass. Trapped in the corner. Looks to hit Rosado down the court. And turnover there. FIU bringing the ball back down court. Quan Smart driving it in. Foul called, and it falls. Janelle Davis with a foul there. FIU has trimmed the lead to single digits now over FAU. now 65-57 lead. Quan Smart there driving it in, able to drive in, get the and one finish to go. We'll be going to the free throw line now. This at one point in the first half, we were expecting this to be a blowout. Now FIU has came really strong here in the second half.
They came back so silently. It's like you didn't even see that they were actually, taking it step by step, play by play, getting points on the board, because you see so much of the shine coming from FAU side, and they're actually right back in this game, and it's not a blowout. FAU came out dominating, but FIU was like, we're going to silently do our part in overtime.
The FIU press has been really working for them, as now Ryan Greenlee is able to dribble out of it. However, each time down, FIU was able to get a trap in the corner on FAU and give them a lot of troubles last time down, resulting in a turnover. Giancarlo Rosado now has it is stripped, turnover. Levette goes the other way, him one-on-one with Winchester. He dribbles it back out, passes up top to Hawkins, drives it in, mid-range is up, mid-range is good. Dusty May calls a timeout as the lead for FAU is trimmed to just 5 points. FAU leads FIU 65-60. As FAU calls timeout, we will go to timeout with them. We will be right back. And we are back. FAU leads 65-60 as Everett Winchester is inbounding the ball underneath. In the game for FAU, Ryan Greenlee, Elijah Martin, Michael Forrest, Giancarlo Rosado, and Winchester. FIU has been very hot this second half, outscoring FAU so far by 16 points in the second half. Everett Winchester gets it over to Rosado. Rosado to looking to pass immediately. Passes to Winchester. Looking up court. Is able to get it across the half-court line. Elijah Martin now has it. Is deciding to slow things down. Everett Winchester has up top. Passes over to Brian Greenlee as FAU looks to get into their offense. FAU really needs to see somebody besides Elijah Martin getting the scoring here. Winchester has the ball up top. Screen by Rosado. Winchester's mid-range shot is up. It is no good. Rebound down by Levette, passes over to Denver Jones, who brings it up court. Jones guarded by Winchester. The layup is up, unable to get the and one to go. However, foul there by Everett Winchester. We'll see FIU going back to the free throw line. 6 minutes left, 11 seconds left to go in this ball game.
And back to what you said a little bit earlier, Jacob, it's almost like we've witnessed FAU come out dominating, but was FAU dominating or was Elijah dominating? It's like now we have to see other key players like Michael Forrest, who is leading in points this entire season. We have to see him now step up to the plate because Elijah has already run his ball.
The first free throw is good. Outside of Elijah's dunk earlier in the second half, FAU hasn't had a lot going for them in the second half, as I stated before. We're currently being outscored by 16 points, now 17 points in the second half. FAU went into halftime with a 50-29 lead as the second free throw is good. However, now that 21-point lead is down all the way to 3 points. Michael Forrest gets the ball inbounded to him. Elijah Martin dribble out of the press, bringing it up court. Hands it over to Weatherspoon. Forrest has it now at the top of the key, looking to set up the offense for the FAU Owls. Michael gets the screen from Rosado, hands it off to Elijah, Elijah drives it right. Foul called on the play by Levette. Elijah puts up a three. It is no good, but Elijah will be going back to the free throw line.
That three was literally him just showing off.
If only it counted. So far in the game, Elijah has had 4 attempts at the free throw line, currently going 3 of 4. On the game as a whole is 11 of 16. He's now at the free throw line for a 1-and-1 attempt. Elijah's first attempt is up and good. Trickles in off the front rim. Now back to a 2-possession lead for our FAU Owls. Elijah back at the line, looking to get his 32nd point on the game. More importantly, to give FAU a 5-point lead. His second attempt is up and is good. FAU now has a 5-point lead with 5:55 left to go in the game. Denver Jones bringing the ball back up court, guarded by Elijah Martin. Has the ball on the right side. Screen, pass it over to Hawkins. Hawkins drives left, now guarded by Rosado. The mismatch there. Interesting to see how Hawkins takes advantage of it. Passes it over to the corner. Down low in the Cleavon Brown defense by Elijah Martin. Gets him with a fake, though. Cleavon Brown able to go up and convert the layup. Ball inbounded to Brian Winchester. FIU back on a softer press now, still zone. FAU able to get the ball across court. Michael Forrest has it on the right side, guarded by Denver Jones. Michael guarded by Levette. And that ball is sent all the way over to the cheerleaders. Cleavon Brown there with the emphatic block on the play. FAU will be taking the ball out of bounds with 10 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Ryan Greenlee inbounding underneath. Rosado gets the inbound. Greenlee hitting up top. Good defense by Quan Smart. Greenlee drives the left, pump fakes it, puts it up, and doesn't get the and one to go. However, we'll be going to the free throw line. 5 minutes left on the clock. FAU with a slim lead here, 67-64. Ryan Greenlee is going to the free throw line. Greenlee's first shot is up, and nothing but net is good. Greenlee now has 11 points on the day, is FAU's second leading scorer behind Elijah Martin's 32. Brian's second attempt is up. This one no good. And the ball was deflected out of bounds by FIU. Great effort by Brandon Weatherspoon to deflect the ball off of number 4, Levette. FAU retaining the ball. 20 seconds now on the shot clock. Greenlee inbounding out of bounds. Hits Rosado. Hits back to Greenlee. Big man gets hit down low. His hit on the arm. The foul called. Levette didn't like that, but again, a clear foul hit on the arm. Rosado will be going back to the free throw line.
And this is good because now we're at a 4-point difference, and hopefully FAU can get a little bit more points, extend the lead.
And you haven't seen Dusty May really change the lineup too much. We've seen this lineup of Rosado, Weatherspoon, Forrest, Greenlee, and Elijah Martin for the better part of the last 8 minutes. As there's a little bit of sweat on the ground, the crew comes out to deal with that. FIU has currently hit their last 4 shots. FAU's field goals, conversely, they have missed their last 4 shots. Now Rosado at the line. Rosado's first free throw is good.
And like you said, with the same lineup, Jacob, we haven't really seen any of the seniors tonight. This potentially being their last game to ever play at FAU as an Owl.
Yeah, based on how the first half was going, you were hoping to give them a swan song to let them. But yeah, a underclassmen lineup going out there so far, and they'll have to get it done for these next 4 minutes, 45 seconds.
But what I love about it being the underclassmen is that this is our future, Jacob.
It is, as Hawkins misses the floater, rebound by Rosado. Greenlee bringing it up court, and we have not seen FAU convert a field goal in the last 4.5 minutes. Really concerning there. Hopefully we can see that change on this possession. Greenlee getting the screen from right, picks up his dribble, hits his man in the corner, and Weatherspoon steps on the out-of-bounds line, trying to drive it right. FAU has a 6-point lead, 4 minutes, 16 seconds left to go in this second half. Ball inbounded to Hawkins on the court for FIU is Ben. Hawkins, Smart, and Brown. Smart has the ball, passes up top to Brown, gives it to Hawkins, guarded by Greenlee, gives it back to Brown, deflects off his hands, ball leak going back FAU's way. Hits Brian Greenlee, who hits Weatherspoon, who has the reverse layup, no good. Rebound is there by Rosado. Rosado cleaning up the work with the layup, with the first field goal in the last 5 minutes for FAU.
Yeah, it seems like FAU is now picking it back a little bit. They had a moment where they stopped a little bit, and now they're picking it back up.
And timely, there's a steal on the other end. Elijah Martin, three-pointer is up, is no good. Rebound, though, by Brian Greenlee. Hits Michael Forrest over to the side. Hits Rosado down low. Rosado driving in. Nice Euro step by the big man. Able to convert the reverse layup. FAU leads, 3 minutes, 29 seconds left to go. FIU calls a timeout. We will go to break with them. We will be right back. And we are back, 74-64. FAU's leads FIU. Hawkins now dribbling up court for FIU. In the game for FIU is Hawkins, Jones, Levette, Smart, and Brown. Same lineup, same thing for FAU. Keeping an eye up there as Hawkins drives in. The right-handed layup is good. FIU returns back to the full court press. In the game for FAU is Rosado, Greenlee, Forrest, Martin, and Weatherspoon. Now a foul called on the other end on the press. FAU, we bring it down court and will be attempting free throws. So even though FIU doesn't have anything to play for, they already are guaranteed the 6th spot in the Conference USA tournament. There's no change that's to be happened. A lot could happen here for FAU as they continue to try to better themselves for the Conference USA tournament. And we will go look at the Western Kentucky Marshall game as Brian Greenlee is going to be shooting 2 at the line right now. Western Kentucky does have an 11-point lead over the University of Marshall. For Greenlee's first attempt is up and good. FAU's lead now 9 points with a 75 to 66 point lead. The second free throw is up and good. FAU. The second free throw is up and good. FAU gives to Brown, gets back on the handoff. Hawkins does, guarded by Rosado. The mismatch there. Passes up top to Quan Smith. He passes to Brown, passes it in the corner. Levette puts up the 3, fakes it. Now Hawkins' corner 3 is up and good.
Yeah, Hawkins has been very consistent today in this game. He's kind of been like the key player on the FIU team. You leave him open, it's going to result in a score.
Now FAU struggling to get across half court. Will have to pass it forward. Now ball in the hands of Brian Greenlee. Greenlee drives in right, and the ball hits the out-of-bounds line. The ball will be going back the other way in FIU's hands. Down by 7, 2.5 minutes left. This game is far from over. Now the leading scorer for FIU is Hawkins, who just eclipsed 21 points on the day. Coming into this game, Hawkins is FIU's 5th leading scorer. As there's a foul call on the play, which we'll see FIU taking more foul call on the play, which we'll see FIU taking more free throws with no time coming off the clock. That's what they want. Now we see the first substitution for FAU in quite a long time as Vlad Golden, who went out with his 4th foul earlier in the second half. Levon will now be attempting his 2nd free throw. FAU is only now up to a 6-point lead. FAU up 76 to 70. Attempts his 2nd free throw. Second one is no good. Michael Forrest comes down with the rebound. FIU, even in the miss, coming down with the press. Michael Forrest goes down on the play, injured, twisted his ankle a bit. FIU not able to convert, able to get the rebound though. Great block by Brandon Weatherspoon. And on the rebound attempt, Elijah Martin fouls the man, which will see more free throws from FIU. And more importantly, that is Elijah Martin's 4th free throw. So the leading scorer for FAU currently with 32 points now faces one more foul and being out of the game altogether. Denver Jones now with FIU in the double bonus is now shooting 2. First one is up. The first one is good.
Jacob, just like we talked about it earlier, FIU truly marched themselves back down into a game that they can potentially win.
Denver's shot is up. This one is good as well. Forrest stays in the game after twisting his ankle, trying to get the ball inbounds. Gets underneath to Elijah Martin, who's trapped in the corner. Hits it back to Brian Greenlee, who hits back over to Elijah Martin. Gets the ball across, does Michael Forrest. Brandon Weatherspoon is elects not to take the shot, elects to take more time off the clock as Brian Greenlee has the ball up top. Greenlee drives left, hits Weatherspoon in the corner. The ball through Weatherspoon's hands. Ball will be going back FIU's way to try to trim the lead down to below a single possession game. Janelle Davis checks in the game for Brandon Weatherspoon, who just let that ball slip through his hands. Now we see FAU deploying 4 guards and 1 big man with the full court press. It makes sense to try to get the ball in the hands of somebody trusts to handle it. Minute 45 left on the clock. 4-point lead. Hawkins inbounds the ball. Ball will be brought up by Denver Jones, number 2. Guarded by Elijah Martin with his 4 fouls. Ball swung up top. Elijah Martin with his hands up. Vlad Golden contest. And the put back slam there. Strong finish by Cleavon Brown. We only have a 2-point game, folks. Michael Forrest has the ball in his hands. FAU trying to get the ball across half court, is able to. Michael Forrest could have been a travel there. However, the ball ends up in Janelle Davis's hands. Is able to restore a 2-possession game. FIU brings it back down with almost a minute left to go. Michael Forrest with the and one foul. Fouls his man. The free throw is good. Very soft foul there by Michael Forrest. His third foul on the game. We'll be seeing Cleavon Brown, who just eclipsed 20 points, going to the free throw line to attempt to bring this to a 1-point game. Vlad Golden checks back out of the game for Giancarlo Rosado. Cleavon Brown's attempt is up and no good. 1 minute, 9 seconds left to go here. FAU with this position will let the clock trickle down to below 1 minute in the game. Ball in the hands of Brian Greenlee.
Jacob, we're down to seconds, no more minutes, and it's a 2-point difference. How did this happen?
Elijah Martin drives in. The slam is no good, but there's a block attempt on there. FIU is irate. The bench is up in arms.
Wow.
The foul there is called on. That is number 15, Cleavon Brown, with his third foul on the game. That foul call could have gone either way, but the home crowd gets the call, and we'll see Elijah Martin go back to the line.
Jacob, we've been watching him get the ball in the basket this entire game, and this is going to be one of the first times it truly matters, it truly counts, than him just showing off. He has to get the ball in there this time for the free throws.
We saw early in the second half FAU kind of ease off the throttle, and we saw Elijah Martin try to throw it down a few times, one of which was able to go. This time was fouled on and converts the first free throw. His 33rd point of the game. Now in crunch time where it matters, Elijah Martin back to the free throw line. Elijah's free throw is up. This one is just as true. Restores a 4-point game. FIU bringing it down for 45 seconds left to go. Ball in the hand of Hawkins. Hands it off. Gets it back. Drives in on Vlad. Kicks it out to Levette. Could have been a foul call there on the three. Elijah Martin comes down with a rebound. Ball in the hand of Michael Forrest. Bringing up court is Brian Greenlee. Foul called on the play. 32 seconds left. Brian Greenlee will be going back to the free throw line to try to bring FAU to a 5- and 6-point lead. Brian Greenlee here at the line. The two biggest free throws of the day. The first free throw is up. The first free throw is good. Greenlee now goes to 14 points on the day. Greenlee gets the ball for his second free throw attempt. It is up. It is good. FAU now with a 6-point lead. 32 seconds left. Denver Jones bringing the ball back up court. Hands it to Hawkins. Hawkins gets the screen set. Hits it down low. The ball trickles out of bounds. FAU will be taking over. Seconds left to go in the ball game. Up 6 points. Giancarlo Rosado checks Vlad Golden. Michael Forrest taking underneath. FIU again. Full court press. You have to do this now. 24 seconds left. Most likely looking for a trap early out of the inbound and then looking to foul. Inbounding to Rosado, trapped in the corner, able to get it to Michael Forrest. Michael Forrest looks up, dribbles through the press. The ball is ripped from him. Ball ends up in the hands of Elijah Martin. Elijah in the corner, gives it to Brian Greenlee. Still yet to foul, and finally the foul call there with at least 8 seconds coming off the clock there. 12 seconds left in the game. Brian Greenlee again going back to the free throw line as FAU leads 82-76.
Well, right now with 12 seconds being left, this is kind of a moment where FAU can get a little comfortable. Again, you can't get too comfortable when you have a player, a shooter like Greenlee going to the line. It's a most likely chance that he's going to make his free throw.
The home crowd here has a lot more momentum than it did a few minutes ago as the free throw attempt is up. The first one is true and good. FAU with a 7-point lead now via Brian Greenlee. Greenlee now with 16 points on the day. Greenlee's second free throw is up. The second free throw is good. 8-point lead now, 12 seconds left to go. Denver Jones bring the ball up court in the ball of Hawkins. Hawkins' shot is up. It's no good. Elijah comes down with the ball. And on the last day of the season, senior night, FAU gets out of here with a slim win, 84-76 over the FIU Panthers. FAU goes into the Conference USA tournament with a 3-game winning streak now. FIU goes in with a losing streak, going in the number 6 seed in the Conference USA tournament. Before we leave you guys, we'll give you what to look forward to with the Conference USA tournament. The first round will be Tuesday, March 8th. Second round will be on Wednesday, March 9th. And if the score of Western Kentucky and Marshall holds up, FAU will most likely be playing in that second round with the winner of the 6th and 7th seed. The quarterfinals will be March 10th, the semifinals March 11th, and the championship game will be Saturday, March the 12th. Hopefully we will see our FAU Owls sweep through that tournament and get into the national championship tournament. However, thank you guys for listening. Jacob Kelley here, Liz Hayes. Thank you all very much for listening on FAU Owl Radio. Thank you for listening on JK Productions. If you're listening here on my YouTube channel, please like, please subscribe, as I will be releasing much more content as time goes on. I release my podcast, JK Production, here every Tuesday. Thank you all very much for tuning in. We had a great crowd here from this FAU crowd. Thank you to our seniors that showed up and put on a great effort. Thank you for everybody for sticking with us this season. And we will be moving on to baseball now. You'll be hearing Liz Hayes and I on the call 2 Tuesdays from now as we take on North Dakota State. Thank you all very much for listening. We all have a great rest of your day. Goodbye, everybody.